I'm going to be trying the scientifically perfect morning routine for the next 7 days. That's insane. Let me try. Why? Why, you may ask?
It makes sense to get up and start your day early because you can get moving. Try to schedule my day as best as I can.
But the second you get out, it's like the best feeling.
Alright, let's get into the 10 steps of the scientifically perfect morning routine. Step 1, wake up early. It's less about how early and more about getting up at a consistent time. Step 2, sun exposure. Exposure to natural light helps set the circadian rhythm. I dare you to try and spell circadian. Step 3, hydrate. Getting some lemon juice in the water can help alkaline the body. Or something, I don't really know, I'm not a scientist. Step 4, meditate. Meditating for 10 minutes every morning can help reduce stress and improve mental clarity. Step 5, stretch. Stretching every morning can help improve flexibility and reduce muscle tension. Every single person I've seen stretch looks so focused in, like they have a purpose. So I'm happy to do this. Step 6, work out. I'm sorry, I just want to add, it's step 6 already and we still haven't had breakfast. I'm hungry. Like what the heck? Engage in some sort of physical activity such as jogging or lifting weights to lift energy levels and stay energized. Cousin, let me tell you, this is one part of the routine I'm taking so seriously. Like I am on a mission. Step 7, finally a healthy breakfast. Though this is no time to muck around. You want to make a breakfast that is rich in protein, high in healthy fat. Step 17, throw eggs on the floor. You don't need them, don't eat them. Just chuck them on the ground, why don't you? Cousins, just to let you know, cleaning egg is a horrible thing to do. It's very, very tough. You don't want to have plain bread, so make sure you put some Marmite on there. Unfortunately, the Marmite was empty, so we had to go for the second option, Vegemite, which is not the same thing. Inferior in every way. Eat your eggs with Vegemite while you read a beautiful scripture on the choice of life and death. Step 8, cold shower. Make sure you try to get at least above a minute to get maximum gains from this. But be careful, because at the 45-second mark, your head could literally start throbbing from the cold. Wow. Step 9, journal. At the start of each day, write down some thoughts, intentions, and goals for the day. I can't hear myself think right now. Step 10, set and review daily goals. You better be productive. You had a good morning. Wake up. And then repeat it for 7 days straight. One of the most important parts of this daily routine is how productive I end up being in the day. Like, I could have a productive morning, but if it means that I'm dead during the day, then it doesn't really mean much.
My hair blows up when I'm alone.
Woohoo! Woo! Life is good! Life is good!
So today was actually a really, really good day. I was pretty productive with my study. Overall vibes were just vibing. Like, I was just loving the day. But to actually make things measurable, I've made a sheet.
Yes!
I've got the weight. So at the beginning of this, I weighed in at 89.6 kilos. I want to get to 92. I'm going to get 20 hours of study done this week. And joy. Each day I'm going to rank my joy out of 10. Since it's the end of day 1, we're going to check the gains. So I'm going to call this the daily gain train.
Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller.
Weight. Jumped on the scales. I do not enjoy looking at my toes any more than you do. What the crap? 91.3. Is that just because it's later in the day? No, that's hard muscle. Study, if I'm being fully honest, I don't want to lie, I probably got a good 2 hours of study done today. Joy. It was a pretty flippin' happy day. I'm giving myself an 8 out of 10 today. It was pretty on. I'm actually motivated as heck right now. This is going to be my most productive week of my life. I'll see you in the morning. Let's get her done. I can't even explain to you how much I seeps doing the routine right now. It's most Saturday morning. On most mornings I start off with a hot shower, then I go straight to breakfast. But the thought that like right now I'm not having breakfast until after a workout, oh brother. Yesterday this routine took me 2 hours to do overall. That's just way, way, way too long. So I want to try combining quite a few of the steps here. For example, exposure to natural light, hydrate and meditate. I can do that all in the same time. I could be hydrating and meditating right now. I wanted to quickly tell you guys about BetterHelp, the paid partner of today's video. For a while I had this wrong idea in my head that I thought therapy was only for people with clinical mental health, like depression or anxiety. But I started noticing people in my world who seemed to have it all together, tried therapy, and had said that they had seen incredible benefits from it. Seeking therapy is actually a sign of strength and self-awareness. It takes courage to acknowledge when you need help and take steps to improve your mental health. It can be a safe space to talk about stress, worries, or relationship issues. You can get guided help from an expert where they will listen, ask questions, and help you see things from a new perspective. Everyone can benefit from a therapist. which is why I'm so happy to say that BetterHelp is the paid partner of today's video. And they're on a mission to make starting therapy a whole lot easier. It's a platform where therapists and clients can communicate effectively and get the most out of therapy. All of the therapists on the platform are well qualified. One of the best features about BetterHelp is that if your current therapist doesn't feel right, you can easily switch to another one until you find one you can really connect with. If you're struggling and think you'd benefit from a therapy session, click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/EzraBond to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Shout out to BetterHelp. On day 2, I knew the routine in my head, so I could just get straight into things. I'm trying to keep this routine for the long run, not just for this week, so I tried to keep things realistic, keep a shorter workout, have a breakfast that's actually kind of yum as well. I mean, look at that. Look at it. I know you may think I'm overhyping the cold shower, but it's really, really hard, so I challenge you to try it tonight, alright? Not gonna lie, on day 2, I was winning this morning routine. And then this challenge became a whole lot harder. It was my fault, it was all my doing. Staying up late. Tomorrow's gonna be mega tough because it's daylight savings. I'm losing an hour of sleep. I have to get up extra early for church. So it's gonna be intense. It's now time for the daily game.
Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller.
I waited at 91.1. Study, I got like half an hour done. But it's a Saturday, I never study on Saturdays. And Joey, I'm gonna put today at a 7 probably. I can't even explain what this would throw into the ocean. You're up pretty early. It's just the getting out of bed. That is the hardest part. Like once I'm out of bed, it's not too hard. I'm just getting 7 hours of sleep every night, and it's just making me pretty tired throughout the days.
You're the most precious thing I've ever seen. But I ain't gonna let it slide when you're mean to me.
Give me some wisdom.
There's 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day, 16 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute. Use them wisely.
The late nights and early mornings were starting to catch up with me. I already had my nap. I'm not actually sleeping right now. So being very tired, the smart decision would have been to go to bed early. That might be you again. Look at that. There's no way I would be getting out of bed right now if it wasn't for the YouTube video. I would be gone as I need sleep so easily. What makes this routine so incredibly hard right now is that I think it's daylight savings. My circadian rhythm is still not set. Like I'm not in a routine of waking up early. And I've been getting a bunch of late nights. I must get to bed earlier.
Always and forever, I'll love just you. Just promise me, darling.
And baby, everything that happens, just you would ever go come.
So I just had my morning routine, but I feel incredible right now after having a cold shower and stuff. Do you feel really awake right now, Tremaine?
I feel very awake, very animated, very ready to go.
Really?
Yeah, because I had a coffee, bro, so the same effect as a cold shower. Probably least healthy for you.
Okay. So Tremaine's had his coffee, so he's feeling pretty good as well.
My heart's at your command, dear.
The late nights were always catching up with me pretty quick. I was needing some naps throughout the day. Cousins, what are you doing down there? Try to keep up. What the heck? Slow boy. Too slow, too slow. Got your tongue. Hello, kids. It's time to to address the obvious. I've been staying up way too late. Like, I'm getting to bed earlier. I'm gonna get to bed at like 11 p.m. tonight, which will give me 8 hours. But it's also time for the daily game.
Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller.
So for weight, I just weighed in at 91.9.
Yes!
Study, I probably got like an hour and a half done today. Joy, I love today. 9 out of 10. I really think the morning routine helped me to just have more joy in my day. Unfortunately, the next morning my alarm did not go off, and normally when I naturally wake up, I wake up at like 10 a.m. But cousins, my body naturally woke up at 7:22. It's definitely getting easier.
Better drop those aviators over your blue eyes.
It's a little bit easier.
Before you leave the house to step outside. Nothing's really different, but everything has changed. Another sunny day. Traffic lights are fireworks of yellow, red, and green. No one seems to notice it but me.
Well. It's a little bit easier getting out of bed now, isn't it? I thought it'd be interesting to see the contrast between day 1 and day 7, to see how much easier it is on day 7 now. And more importantly, what will be the results at the end of today? Now on to one of the funner parts of the morning routine, the workout.
My love will be true.
I'm trying to get to 92. I really want to get to 92.
Our love just
All right, we're trying to have a healthy breakfast today. Eggs are pretty ideal. I'm not gonna leave you guys in there, cousins, don't worry.
make this fire in my soul, dear.
Mark 135. Now in the morning, having risen a long while before daylight, he went out and departed to a solitary place, and there he prayed. A solitary place, and there he prayed. So on day 7, this is still very, very hard. What I learned from Dr. Andrew Huberman is that you don't want this to become easy. This is meant to be hard, because you want to be doing one hard thing a day.
Forever burn.
And now it's time for the daily game.
Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller.
Let's address the elephant in the room. I have a really nice fit on. Come on, somebody. Jort season, baby. Essex. Let's address the other elephant in the room. Apparently I don't know how to spell. Mum brought it up with me. She started cracking up in my face. Wait. Where's the H? I know how to spell. Cuzzos, if the top comment is anything to do with my spelling of how to spell wait, I'm gonna flip out, okay? So yes, we can address this is probably the most unscientific thing ever. I'm ranking my joy out of 10. So I could only get a max of 70, but I put 100, so yeah. I got a 58 out of 70 overall. One of the things from this morning routine is your days just end up being so much more enjoyable and joyful, because you are more productive and you're getting more done, and you start the day on a high note. And so you're just like more optimistic about life. Like life was just bussin'. Study, I got 9 hours of study done. Look, it's not super great, I'll be honest. I struggled to get a whole lot of uni study done, but it is what it is. It makes you more productive though. I've been a whole lot less doing something efficient with my time, hanging out with people. Like there was just a whole lot less of just like sitting around doing nothing time. And now for the most important one. I'm actually gonna be depressed over like 91.